Hello, my name is Tony Luongo from Smile, Create, Repeat, artist and co-founder. We're going to do a charcoal drawing here. We're going to do a charcoal drawing using Nitram H charcoal stick, which is a harder one. And we're also going to be using Winsor Newton Vine charcoal medium stick. And I'll tell you different things about them as we go along. We're going to be using a kneaded eraser and how best to use that. We're going to use a charcoal sock. These are a great little tool to help you lay down a smooth layer of charcoal on your paper. There's a link in the description below to a video that we made to show you how to make this. Enjoy the video and let us know what you think. Hey, welcome to this episode of the Smile, Create, Repeat demonstration video. My name's Tony Luongo. I'm the artist and co-founder at Smile, Create, Repeat. Alright, so I'm starting with my Nitram because they're harder. And you can see the picture up here of what I'm doing. So I'm first sizing the head to see how big I want it to be and placing it on my picture. So I figure it's about there in that top angle. So I'm just going to be drawing. And sculptures are a nice way to practice drawing the figure because they don't move, and an artist also thought about what they were doing when they made it, so you get to learn a little bit of something about what another artist is seeing to help you maybe help you see something a little differently or a little more clearly. And my picture is a little different shape than my paper. That's what that line is for. That's to show the end of the page, end of the photo, because I don't want to think that I have to go all the way to the end. It'll just be too distorted, I think. And checking the angle of that nose, that's about right. And this isn't going to be, for this demo, it's not going to be perfect, but I think I'm going to adjust it. Of course, you adjust it all the time as you're drawing. And as I'm putting value, I'm going to notice some things are a little off because I'm going to be noticing the shapes, the shadow shapes, and I'm going to see that that's way off. But you can see how the charcoal is cool because you can see the expressiveness of that line. I push light and hard and you get the nice variation. So you can do that. And this could just be a finished drawing with just the line, of course. You don't need to add the value. And of course, I said that a bunch. You'll want to do what you want to do. So what I'm looking at now is that eye right over the end of the, I don't know what that's called, the part of the nose, this part. And if you do a vertical line from here up, this part sticks out more, but I think this needs to be farther back because that's in line. Yeah, that looks about right. I think it's a little off, but I think it's not too bad. Oh, this maybe needs to go a little farther back. Maybe a little big. I'm not going to be rendering all of the hair. Yeah, that's too big. That needs to be much smaller. All right, I think that's good for what we're trying to do. And now, so you want to really work on the drawing and make sure that's the best you can make it. I'm just going to move along because I want to show you the next step would be drawing lines that separate the shadows. So here we have, and this is a drawing that would probably take days to do because you really want such careful observation, but I just want to show you a quick representation of it and what we're trying to do. So I'm noticing the shadow there, down here, and you got to separate it into big shapes. So if it's like a mid value, you have to pick, is that going to be, should I put that in as the dark? Should I put that as light? And that's up to you. That's part of what your expertise and what your practice will help you with. Oh, I'm smudging over here. And then this one coming down from his ear all the way along his cheek to the underside of his and then all of his ear and hair, and you even have the cheekbone. I think I'm not going to put that in shadow. This is like that. Then all of that is in shadow. There's a light on the top of his eyebrow. A little sliver there. And all of that this way, cheek, and then back up. Then there's a shadow here, and then under edge of his nose, up this way, and then down here, the shadow from his nose, and then his, I'm not sure what that part is. Then we have his lip. And then his bottom lip has a big, strong highlight on the top. And then under. And this actually went pretty quickly for me, so it's nice. So you really, even just from that, you get a sense of form. Because if you draw the shadows correctly, like how this one curves down, that creates the curvature of the lip. This creates overlapping. This is the coming down the jawline over the cheek and then under the chin. And this line, if you get this correct, that's going to show that this is actually underneath his face and we're looking up at him a little bit. Same with this line and all of these. So that's the drawing. Stay tuned for part 2.